Hi everyone, welcome to the Path of the Awanith. I am your big bad wolf of astrology, Blythe Madrug, here to talk about the blue moon on Halloween. Yes, it's that spooky time of the month where all the witches, vampires, and werewolves just like me come out to play. Yes. So, what is a blue moon? Well, the blue moon is when you have two full moons in one month. So, at the beginning of October, we had the full moon in Aries. And now we've come full circle at the end of the month, and we have a full moon in Taurus. And fun fact about this moon, also it is a micro moon, which means it will be up to 14% smaller and dimmer than a normal moon. And funny enough, this is supposed to affect our moods more. So a little fun fact there for you. Before we get into what we can use this energy for, I want to talk about the lunar cycles. If you've seen any previous moon videos that I've done before, you'll know what I'm talking about. But for people who are new here, we have two lunar cycles that we can use with these moon energies. First is the normal monthly cycle, which you have the new moon, and then 14 days later it transforms into the full moon, and then 14 days after that it will wane into the new moon. This is good for short projects, short personal developments, or any kind of short spell work that can be done quickly, or something that you need done straight away, right away. So you can use that energy for that. But then there's also a yearly lunar cycle, which if you have a new moon in a particular sign, 6 months later that that same sign will have the full moon in it. And this is for longer projects that take time to seed and grow and germinate and come to fruition. It's about longer, deeper projects that we have of ourselves, and how we can use that lunar energy to help us with those longer projects. The lunar new moon for Taurus starts in April or May, and obviously the full moon is now between September and October. Yeah, September and October. I can't remember months. And yes, so and the full moon is about fruition and completion, but it's also about a status check. So if you're not quite ready where you are, you can use this full moon to give you a little bit of an oomph in this particular field of Taurus. What is Taurus good for? Well, Taurus is good for material well-being. Not necessarily money, but it's part of it. It's more about what money can buy. So we're talking about nice clothes, nice jewelry, expensive perfumes, nice cars, nice houses, more or less. That probably be another sign, but things that we can really nice, the finer things in life that we can pay for and enjoy. It's also about the senses as well. It's about sensuality, and not just about sexuality, but it's about enjoying your senses, like enjoying a nice glass of wine, having a nice meal, enjoying that expensive perfume, the smell of the expensive perfume, the touch and taste of certain things, and good music enables you to enjoy nice music that you enjoy listening to. And it's also about that sensuality, that positive body image that we have, that we can create for ourselves. About filling our oats, being able to remember that you're also a sexual person, you're a sexual being, and there should be no shame in that. So you should be able to be sexual or sensual, and take pride in that, because everybody's beautiful. Everybody's beautiful. They just forget it sometimes. And this full moon, or this lunar energy of Taurus, will help us add some energy to that. And again, full moons are normally about completion, but again, we can do a status check and just add that little extra if we're not quite there yet. And we can add that little extra energy as well onto that. Also, if you're into spell work, or if you use certain things in your personal development with the lunar energies, like stones, crystals, oils, or incense, or things like that, you can get that full moon energy. You can charge those items, and then you can have those items ready and for the next lunar cycle, whether it's in the next lunar month or in the next Taurus new moon, which starts in April or May. So you have all those energized with all this full moon Taurus energy, and be ready to have that. I'll make a list in the description, but for Taurus, for the energies and Taurian energies that we've got here. For stones, there's Pyrite, Tiger's Eye, Green Jade, Citrine, Malachite. You can use crystals, clear crystals. You can use rose quartz. That's another nice stone. If you've got the money for it, you can use diamonds or emeralds, because those are April, May, Taurus month stones. So we can use those. Use that energy on that. Any candles, red, particularly red candles, which gives us a bit more, gets us more in the mood. Or pink candles for self-love and self-beauty. Green candles as well. You can have those. More of an earthy type. Taurus is an earth sign, so any kind of earthy smells. Regarding incenses and oils, there's patchouli, frankincense, cinnamon, wild orange, if you're more into the material well-being. And then there's clary sage, lavender, sandalwood, Ylang-Ylang, any kind of rose-scented perfumes as well. You can use that, and use your own perfumes that makes you feel beautiful, makes you feel sensual. Use that cologne and that perfume, and charge that up with this full moon, and then you can have it when you go out for a night out. You can just spray it on anytime you want. So that's you can use that. That's a really good idea for you. And just charge that with that full moon energy. Don't have to do a big ritual. Just maybe light that red candle. Put your items around it, and hopefully the full moon is flowing there. But if not, that you still have that full moon energy coming down, even though we can't see it. So just leave your items there and let it charge for a little bit. It'll draw in that lunar energy, and then yes, you can use that. You can use those diamond earrings when you're feeling want to sow your oats and want to get out and feel confident and beautiful. You use that nice perfume, and knowing that lunar energy, that Taurus energy, is with you, and give it that little oomph that we all need sometimes when we think about ourselves. Another thing about this full moon, besides it being Halloween, is that it's conjunct with Uranus at this time as well. Uranus is about great changes in our lives, making great changes, being free, being a pioneer. No, it's a pioneer? Maybe. It's all about liberation, about our being free to express ourselves, which is a good place in Taurus, I think, especially in these times. We just want to be able to be ourselves, be our authentic self, and that's what that Uranus energy is all about. Sometimes it can be quite drastic if we're not ready to make that change. Uranus is going to make us make that change, whether we want to or not. No, he don't care. He's like, you're changing, all right, girl, just get on with it, okay? But we could use that Uranus energy to help make those changes in ourselves that we want to make, and line it up with that lunar energy, and give that power to those affirmations, and to that project self-development work, and to any kind of spell work that you can do. So use that energy there, and hopefully everything will work out for you on this. Another thing with not particularly about the lunar, uh, the moon, but obviously it being Samhain, the moon does open us up to more psychic energies. With the veil between the living and the spirit world being so thin, uh, it will open us up to greater psychic experiences. So just be aware of this. Nothing to be scared of. I don't want to like freak anybody out. I mean, it's to me, Halloween is a really good special time because it means that we can appreciate those who've gone into the spirit world, who've passed on, and we can show our appreciation to it. What I do on Samhain is that I create what's called an ancestor altar, an ancestor shrine, and I put pictures up of my family that have passed on, like my grandparents, my mom or my dad, and light a candle for them, and so that's something you can do. But that's just Halloween. You know, I do that at whatever moon it is. And it's just a Halloween thing. But that's something that you can maybe take away with this. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you have a nice time on the full moon. And if you do like the video, please thumbs up. And I hope you subscribe to this channel because I really like making the videos, and I hope I'm giving you some good advice. So thanks for watching.